All right, so we got example 2 on solving absolute value inequalities. I hope I got enough room on the board to do all 4 of these. So we have 4 more problems here. So my first one says the absolute value of x minus 3 is greater than 4. So it's similar to what we did in example 1, where we're going to split it into 2 different inequalities that we're going to solve. Our first one is going to be x minus 3 is greater than 4. I'm literally writing it as it is, just without the absolute value symbol. My second one is I flip it. So I see x minus 3 stays the same, but my symbol flips, and the 4 becomes negative. So it's x minus 3 is greater than 4, or x minus 3 is less than negative 4. And now I just solve both of these inequalities by adding 3. So I get x is greater than 7, or over here I add 3. I get x is less than negative 1. I'm going to graph that on a number line. Negative 1, 0, 7. Greater than 7 is going to look like that. Less than negative 1 is going to look like that. So I've got my answer. X is greater than 7, or x is less than negative 1. So let's look at our second one here. I got the absolute value of 4x plus 8 is greater than or equal to 24. Same thing, I'm going to split it into 2. So I got 4x plus 28 is greater than or equal to 24, or 4x plus 8, is less than or equal to negative 24. So I just flip my sign there. So 4x plus 8 is greater than or equal to 24, or 4x plus 8 is less than or equal to negative 24. So then I just solve these. Now these are 2 steps, so they're going to take a little bit longer. So 4x is greater than or equal to subtract 8, 16, or 4x subtract 8 is less than or equal to negative 32. So now I divide by 4. X is greater than or equal to 4, or divide by 4 here. X is less than or equal to negative 8. Graph that, so negative 8, 0, 4. Greater than or equal, I fill in my circle because I got the equal to, less than or equal to negative 8. All right, done the second one there. So you can see all you're doing is you take the absolute value, you get rid of the absolute value symbols, solve the one as it's written. The other one, you just flip your inequality symbol and make the number negative and solve that one as well, and then you've got your answer. So let's look at our third one here. 3x minus 3, the absolute value of that, plus 3 is less than or equal to 21. So this one you cannot split right away because you don't have absolute value and then the inequality symbol. We've got this plus 3 here. You got to get rid of that first before you can split it. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. Now I've got the absolute value of 3x minus 3 is less than 18. And now I can split it into 2. So I'm going to write my first one as is. 3x minus 3 is less than 18. My second one, 3x minus 3. I flip my symbol, so greater than, make the 18 negative. And now I just solve both of these. Add 3, so 3x is less than 21, or add 3 here. 3x is greater than negative 15. Divide by 3 to solve here. X is less than 7, or divide by 3. X is greater than negative 5. Graph that. I got negative 5, 0, 7. So x is less than 7, greater than negative 5. So this one, they meet. So they meet on this one. I've got, my answer is going to be between negative 5 and 7. All right, last one here. There's a reason I left no room to do it, because this one, yeah, you got a lot going on inside the absolute value symbol. You got 2x minus 6 in there. But at the end, you've got absolute value is less than a negative number. Think back to the last video. Can absolute value be less than a negative number? No. So it doesn't matter. In the end, this 2x minus 6, no matter what's going on with that, after you take the absolute value of it, it's going to be positive. And a positive can't be less than a negative number. So our answer is no solution. All right. So there's the examples. You got some practice problems. Do those. Check them out the answer key.